sack while making moves, bitch.
Hello. We back for another session of a Shot of Sports podcast. But it's been a minute. Coach C been on our tail about it. As you can see, we being already disrespectful, and the season ain't even started yet with my boy Coach Al. And we see Big Red is in the building. Nobody cares, but we back at it, y'all. How's everything been going with y'all, bro?
Everything's great, yo.
All right.
Just happy the football season is here, man.
Yes, sir.
Off season sucks. Off season sucks.
Football season is here. We back at it. We back at it to give y'all some predictions on some of these divisions. I got my co-host here. He's gonna be helping us out. I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to everybody who gave us so many views on our last video, man. Congratulations to C. You know, that was his thing, his promotion. And it went off really well. We got a lot of love, a lot of shout outs. So thanks everybody for tuning in on that show. So we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna go in the rant. See, you started off.
Since we talking about football season, my rant is about Little League football.
Okay.
One, I think is at the public school level, I think is silly that schools don't have teams affiliated with them. Like that never made sense to me. Then the behavior of the parents and the coaches at these games.
Didn't I hear somebody got pulled out a gun yesterday at one of the games?
No comment on that, but yes.
Wow.
But it's getting insane. The way you people are talking crazy to the referees. Like talking to the referee all crazy. Come on, man. Let the kids have fun. Then you got the other side saying, should we ban Little League football? Bro, you can't just start playing football in 8th, 9th grade and think you're going to be something.
Really?
Like, you got to learn at the basic level how to protect yourself, how to tackle, all this type thing. Like, you don't just start baseball as a high school senior or junior or whatever. Like, you need time to develop and grow in your sport. So, the Little League structure is, I don't like it right now. I still will go out and support a bunch of games, go to games, you know. I know kids and parents on a lot of different teams, so I'll pull up to some of these games, but I'll be incognito as usual. Won't be in the stands, won't probably be standing in the corner of the end zone or something, away from all the ruckus. But we got to get this together, guys. Like, you're not going straight from the Little League to the NFL.
Right.
Like, parents, calm down. Coaches, calm down. Teach the fundamentals, man.
And that was actually going to be my biggest point, bro. One of the things that I'm finding as a coach that I coach for Woodward this year is we getting a lot of kids that don't have fundamentals coming in the door. Don't know how to play gaps. Don't know none of this stuff. None of this stuff that should be taught.
Don't know the gaps.
Go ahead, see.
They don't know the gap, like what the gaps are.
They don't know what the gaps are. Yeah, I mean, the fact is, we teaching stuff that should have been taught in Little League, you know, at the high school level. Like, and I think it's all because everybody wants to just put up points. You know, everybody wants to do these exotic little stuff at the Little League level, where the fundamentals is lacking. I know coming up when I was playing Little League football, bro, we got the fundamentals down first thing, bro. You can win games just by blowing off the football on both sides, just in the trenches. That's where you win. That's when you win. Where you win football games. Won 2 Super Bowl champions that way. So that's got to be done better. And obviously, parents, like y'all, the parents and the coaching dynamic, it's crazy from what I'm hearing right now.
State, that's one of the reasons I won't go back, man. Parents stay the hell away from me. I don't want no smoke, none. It's hard. It's a hard conversation to make it be like, listen, man, your son is a 2-play kid. Okay, it's a hard conversation to have.
2-play at the end of the game when we up by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm
But
saving you.
but that's your
that
job. Don't
$50
make the kid a
copay.
4-play kid, though. That's your job is to, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
No, Bray, you new to this.
No, but I agree. I agree to this extent, especially on the little league level, as it's about teaching, and it's about teaching these kids how to do things the right way. I think we get caught up. A lot of guys get caught up, and it's just the talent. You got all this talent on every team. I just seen a whole bunch of lives in all of these groups where everybody's talking about, we got this much talent. We go find the talent. What happened to the coaches that actually groom the talent? Like, you can groom a lot of these kids to do a lot of the stuff. I mean, obviously, some of these kids are just special, but there's a lot of kids that you can groom to be great.
There's a lot of orgs that groom the kids, but at the same token, like some of them 2-play kids, you can't groom them. And me as a coach, I'm saving your mother or father or whoever, your caretaker, a $50 copay because you put them out on the field, they're going to urgent care. Like it's a lot of them. There's 4 of those kids out here right now. That's not like
it is.
As a coach, your job is to protect your players as well, not just win games, not just teach, but you also got to protect.
No, that protect don't mean you don't play them.
I didn't say don't play them. They 2-play kids.
2 kneel downs.
That's 2 plays. They on the field. Mama, your son about to come on the field. Get your phone out. Put that filter on. Make it look like they played. Tell little Timmy to run in the dirt real quick so his jersey got dirty. Bam. Post it. We won't know the difference.
Man, your job is to coach them kids. That's it, though. You know what I mean? Your job is to teach those kids, man.
I can teach you plenty. I can teach whatever you want to learn.
The same thing junior high, man. But high school, man, you scheming and running plays, man. You shouldn't be having to teach fundamentals.
I shouldn't, but it's part of what.
And if you do, and if you still do, then you just have to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's fine. But I'm saving Mama taking little Ray to the urgent care $50 because he went out there. He shouldn't be out there. He's out there so Mama can get a picture, and he didn't broke his arm. Like no.
Hey,
I've seen that too many times.
That ain't true. Nah, man.
Whatever, Tyrone. Whatever, Tyrone. All right, all right, Al. You got your rant.
Yeah, I got a rant, man.
Go ahead.
This ties into one of our later topics, man. Invite the world, man. That's all I've been. Everybody want to jump on Noah Lyles, man. Hey, a dude told the truth. You're not a champion of the world until you're a champion of the world, man. It's that simple. The boys should have been playing in a silver medal. I mean, the bronze medal game. Everybody know that.
Who should have been playing in the bronze medal?
Yeah, Darius, that's you, bro. I ain't want to see. I ain't want to. He might have been laughing at Lil Bray not liking you, but this applies to him too. Invite the world, man, and see what happens, man. That's all.
When you say invite the world, though,
like you're not a world champ until you beat the world.
But here's my thing, though. Every team in FIBA had multiple NBA players on it, correct?
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
And their best players were NBA players, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a roster who had an NBA player on it who they weren't the best player. So we can safely say we got the best players in the world. That's fair to say.
That's fair to say.
That's fair to say.
That's fair
I'm
to
trying
say.
to
You're
figure,
not the.
and we are the best league in the world. So if you want to call yourself world champion, I have no problem with it.
That's not true. You didn't beat the world. You can't call yourself SEC champs because your team in Utah got more Florida players than any other team, and Florida's an
But
SEC.
there's an
You can't just
whoa.
yeah. That's
You
fact. That's
brought
what
up
you're
that.
saying. That's what you're
Whoa, you
trying to
brought
say.
up the SEC. You should have said Big Ten. I would have shut up. But you
All
said
right.
the SEC, so now I got to chime in. First of all,
You
it
can't
is
call
the
it.
greatest football conference ever created. It will be, and it will be for the foreseeable future. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like SEC
Okay.
football on a Saturday afternoon. Games are from 12 and 3:30. Anyway,
Whatever.
that's how
Just
you
because
learn
you got the
football.
most,
But now,
just because you got the most players from somewhere, don't make you the champion of something. That's what I'm trying to say.
but all these Vuvicic and Vicks and Itches and Obos and
Yeah, I
whatever,
know it's the
whatever
world.
these Euros
There's
last
already
name are.
know. There's already know. You can't be a world
Whatever these
champion unless you beat the world. Like it's that simple.
no. Whatever Vic, Itch,
You got the
Bobo,
best.
Lopez, whatever, those cats shouldn't be on the court, on the
You know
field,
what I mean?
whatever.
That has
They
nothing to
just
do
there.
with it. That has nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with it. These cats
It
shouldn't be in the
doesn't.
league, one, but two, to think that we can't be classified as world champs because we didn't beat a team of Bobovics. Like, come on, man.
It's a
Bobovic won't be
world.
playing in nobody's NBA.
So like it's literal. It's English. It's a literal definition. It's a world tournament, and you won the world tournament. You are the world champs. If you don't play a world tournament, you can't be world champs. You don't play the SEC tournament, you can't be the goddamn champs of the SEC. It's that simple. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Listen,
It's that simple. You can't be champion of something that doesn't exist, man.
These Jokic, these
You
Vicks,
can't be
these
a world champion
Bobovich,
and there's no world
Bogdanovic,
tournament.
all that.
Nah,
All them
you
guys.
off topic, yo.
I
You can't be.
get. He's trying to hold on to this literal definition
It is.
of world champion.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
world
that's
plays
what
in the NBA.
You can't be. It don't matter, man. You can't be a champion of something that doesn't exist. You can't be a world champ without a world tournament. That's all I'm saying.
The world does their best to try to put guys on that are good enough, which they aren't, in a place where they can play in the NBA. That's the top league in the world.
Okay.
So you telling me, well, then if that case, then the Olympic gold medals and FIBA, those guys aren't gold medalists. Those aren't world champs either. Because they didn't beat the
tournament? Is it a world tournament?
Lifetime. No, they didn't beat the Lifetime Fitness.
Is it a world tournament?
But the whole world's not involved in that tournament.
Is it a world tournament?
They didn't beat the whole world.
Is it a world tournament? I'm asking a simple yes or no question.
They didn't beat the world.
Is it a world tournament?
Yes.
A simple yes or no?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So they won a world tournament.
By literal definition, he's absolutely right.
There's no dispute to it.
By literal definition, he's right. But
yes.
as we all know,
we deal with black and white. Ain't no gray areas, man. Either you are or you're not.
I mean, there's a lot of gray areas in life.
I mean, it's a lot of gray. Like people say, a certain quarterback's not injury prone and he ain't played a full season yet. But
see, that's open to interpretation.
We shooting shots already.
That's open to interpretation.
But let me say this.
That's open to interpretation.
Again, I get what he's saying. The problem is the best player, the best league in the world is in the NBA. The best players in the world are in the NBA. Yeah. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
So, in most people's opinion, you calling yourself a world champion, they don't have a problem with that, and I don't have a problem with that. So, okay. Based off of that definition, as far as no allows go, we need to stop acting like we had COVID after we lost. And what was it, 200? Well, which one was it? We'll get to it. We'll get to that in a minute. But
let's not blast me. They damn near lost, yo.
Did they lose?
They down 30.
Did they lose?
What?
No, they didn't lose.
Okay.
But that's what happens when you play up. You know what I mean? You just gonna roll it out there like it's
we gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it.
Let me ask you this. Could a Olympic team beat the defending NBA world champion?
That's a good question. We can get that.
Tatum answered that question. He said he'd take the Celtics over the.
I think.
And what you think? And what you honestly, the Celtics beating them in 7 games?
I think they got a chance. I know. I was saying one game, and we going one game.
No, we're going to.
I think they got a chance. The reason
why France had a chance. France had a chance in one game.
But here's the reason why I say I think they got a chance. I think
Because
they
it's
got
one
a
game.
chance. It's one game, and also there's camaraderie. The thing with the Olympic team that holds them back is they are literally throwing that thing together in a month.
You really think the Celtics?
So the Celtics, who've been playing with each other, who've been playing
a 3-game series.
For a 3-game series, I think they'd hang in. They hang in there. And the reason why
they can win a 3-game series against.
I don't know. I don't know. We're playing hypothetical.
Come on, man. Now y'all captain, man.
If you take the Celtics versus the Olympic team, you're literally taking the 2 starting guards off the Olympic team. So now, Mr. Shooter fella has to actually play point guard and can't just run around picks and shoot open threes.
Okay.
So that
who else you want? I'll give you one more off of that team. They still not gonna beat them. Denver gonna beat that team? Is Denver gonna beat that Olympic team?
Well, according to y'all, Denver has.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Last year's Denver team.
I'm asking you. Denver beat
Denver beat this great bench. I mean,
I'm asking you.
That.
Yes or no? Denver beating this Olympic team?
No.
But that's why they're the goddamn world champ. That's what I'm telling you, because it's a world team. That's a world team. They playing against a world team. They're not gonna beat that world team.
The
That's my whole point,
versus
man.
Celtics
That's
versus
NBA
top 10 Team USA.
What? They got a world team. That's a world team, man. That's a world team. That's a world champion team. You just admit that the NBA champions could not beat.
Well, to be fair,
they're not the NBA champions.
All of
Boston not gonna beat them. Boston not gonna beat that Olympic team.
All of those players play in the NBA. So what are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah.
All those players play. Not one player did we take that's in a USA uniform because don't play in the NBA.
Because just because you win the Olympics don't make you the best team in the world. I mean, just because you win the NBA title doesn't make you the best team in the world.
Just because you win the Olympics don't make you the fastest man in the world.
Let me put it like this.
Technically.
Actually, no. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this. Technically,
it does. See,
we're gonna double back. I probably should have went. I probably should have went Al last, bro, because this would have segued perfectly in. But let me go ahead and get my rant out the way real quick, and then we'll double back. This rant I've been holding on for about 2 months, so I need to get it out. So, as a fight fan, I've been watching boxing.
Wow now. Hold on, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna mute my mic right now.
Let me get comfortable.
As a fight fan,
I'll be back in a minute, y'all.
I've been watching boxing for a minute, right? I've been seeing there's certain type of fights that we call boring, and certain kind of fights that we call good fights, right? So we watched Shakur Stevenson's fought over this span of time. Bud Crawford has also fought, and it was called boring against Madrimov a few weeks ago. So what do we constitute? I have a question, and I guess, Kurt, I need for you to answer this question. What makes a fight boring and what makes it interesting? Because is it dominant? Because when a fight is dominant, is it boring? Is that what makes it boring? Is it because I see certain fights be called great fights, but it's also because you get 2 dance partners who are making the fight actually interesting to watch, or is it just you get a knockout and it's ultimately explosive? I need answers for this. You give me any C?
The very simple answer. The simple answer is activity. If the most activity you have in a fight is you going ha ha.
Okay, so
that's
based
not
off
activity.
Based off of that logic,
what is activity?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dancing around, what is? I know what Bray getting at.
I know what
don't
Bray's
think-
getting at. He's gonna say
But you
that
can't
Tank
answer it.
waits
It
until
depends
the
on what you
seventh
want to
round
see.
to throw a punch. This is what Bray's going with. I'm
Activity
saving us.
throwing
I'm
punches?
saving us all time, guys.
I'm
He's
asking.
gonna say Tank doesn't throw a punch to the seventh round. Well, he does.
No,
He
that was
Tank
never
doesn't.
gonna come out.
Tank does a few. He does filling out. He does 3 or 4 rounds where he's just filling his opponent out. So yeah, the
Pause.
beginning
man.
of every Tank fight is really boring, as anyone who watches boxing knows.
So
But the
is it
entire 12 rounds of Shakur Stevenson fight are absolutely boring.
so
The
you just
entire
said
12 rounds of a new Floyd Mayweather fight is
Let him
absolutely
ask you,
boring.
see?
so you just said that the first couple rounds are
He said 6.
boring. First 6 rounds of a Tank fight is boring. So what makes it actually good then? Is it just the knockout? Because literally
No, it becomes that.
a lot of these times he's literally these are one punch knockouts. He's beating the shit out of somebody. These are one punch knockouts. So
No, that's not
are
true.
you just no, because okay, I'll give you a couple fights. Just off of you said the first 6 rounds, right?
No, Al said the first round. I said the first.
You said he don't
out.
throw it to the 7th round. You said he don't punch to the 7th round.
He don't throw his his haymaker punch till, because every Tank fight goes 7. You get a knockout about 7th round.
So that's what you just said.
So if you're not throwing punches into the 7th round,
or
no, I'm not even gonna go there. If the fight is, in your opinion, boring for 6 rounds, is it just the knockout that makes the fight interesting?
No,
So,
because rounds.
you're contradicting yourself right now, brother.
No, I'm
Is
not.
it interesting?
No,
Is
I'm
it
not.
even interesting to you?
No, I'm not, because first of all, both of you are going off on a tangent. I said the first 3 rounds of a Tank fight, he's filling out his opponent.
Okay.
Then after that, he's very active. Then for those next 3 rounds, he's active, throwing punches, fighting. Then that 7th round is when the knockout happens. Those next 3, so rounds 4, 5, 6, where he's active, throwing punches.
Okay.
Timing up that person's punches and all that. Timing up, okay, when am I gonna get this knockout? We know it's going in round. We know it's happening in round 7. When he's active, when we can see something, that's when the fight is interesting.
Okay.
So a Tank fight goes 7 rounds. We like 4 of them, 3 of them. It's like the intro credits. It's like a bad Tubi movie. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see
you
the
admit his
beginning.
fights
Just show us the ending.
Are they exciting though? Are they exciting fights to you? See,
this latest Tank fight, it was the last. I think it was 5, 6, and 7 was exciting.
and the first 4 was just nothing.
It was yeah.
So,
But Shakur Stevenson, all 12 rounds, literally you could put that on his teach tape to go on how to sleep better. Because it's no activity. It's just him just moving his head side to side, going and throwing little slaps.
Can I rebut this real quick though?
You can rebut it all you want.
You do realize going into the round that Tank got Frank Martin out in. If we contrast both fights, right? Shakur threw more punches than Tank did through 7 rounds. So we're talking activity. You're talking activity. He also
not activity.
No. He hurt the boy in the 7th round. Everybody kept saying he's on his way out of here. So you just said
a slap is not activity.
What this comes down to, this is what I wanted to get down to. We have different definitions of what it means to be entertaining in the ring. And people really don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to entertainment value. They really don't. Because at the end of the day, you sit up there telling me because I could have went to sleep the first 6 or 7 rounds of Tank versus Rolly. I could have literally fell asleep. There was nothing that happened in that fight until he got caught, until Rolly got caught. They were basically both scared to throw a punch because they both understood how hard each other threw punches. But nobody ever calls that fight boring. Why? Because one guy got caught on the chin and the rest was forgiven. That fight was boring. You have Shakur, who's literally doing stuff in the ring, and Bud for that matter. Because Bud, let's not even take Shakur out of it. Let's take Bud. Bud was getting booed against Madrimov, and he's literally yanking to the body. All of these things he's doing, mind you, it's also a competitive fight at that. It's a somewhat competitive fight. Yet it's called a boring fight. We're taking credit away from him and saying, no, he shouldn't fight Canelo. All of these things become negatives because you're not getting a knockout. Ultimately, we get it. Chicks dig the long ball. We dig knockouts. That's what this boils down to.
Well, no, Bud is a counter puncher.
Okay.
Shakur's just a counter slapper.
So it's Tank. Tank's a counter puncher.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna argue that Tank is better at that than Bud.
Okay, so why is Bud getting boos while Tank gets heralded and half of his fight was, as you say, boring?
Hey, let me understand this rant, Bray. Let me make sure is the rant that there's no clear-cut definition of it?
My rant is that I feel like boxing fans don't really know what the hell they want when it comes to being in the ring.
His rant is Tank is the popular person. He doesn't
like
Tank.
He wants people to like Shakur
more than Tank.
No. I clearly just brought up Bud. Bud was getting booed a few weeks ago versus Madrimov. This is a reality. People took credit away from Bud's performance during that fight and said, people who were saying before that fight, they wanted to see him versus Canelo. He fought Madrimov, and all of a sudden you don't want to see that fight because he didn't knock him out. He's going up in weight. Do we understand how weight classes work? It takes time for you to get yourself up to the standard of being able to knock guys out and in a whole new weight class. Plus, the guy was weird. Sometimes styles make fights. The guy was herky-jerky. He gave Bud some problems, which is fine. We've also seen guys in the past. Benavidez gave Bud problems at 140. Does that mean he shouldn't have fought Errol Spence at 147? These are questions that I'm asking because people take credit away from things from fighters by them but just because they didn't look up to what they wanted them to look up to in a fight, even though they still dominated a fight or won convincingly. The fight is supposedly a snore or this fight.
That's every sport though.
It is. So to wrap this up, because guys, the next time Shakur is on C-SPAN fighting, just say y'all like it, so we don't have to hear this from Bray no more.
See how you can't. You see how she is. I catch all the heat, but it really is she is the main one.
Yeah, I honestly really just wanted to figure out what people deemed as an entertaining fight.
True activity, man.
What is activity? I'm asking what is activity?
Exactly.
Like
is it throwing punches? Is it 1,000 slaps activity?
Actual punches. Not.
Can I ask you something?
Not just the slaps that get Olympic points. I'm talking actual punches.
Can I ask you something? Do you deem a great fight where you get two guests? Let's say you get 126, 130, 135 pound guys, and both of these guys combined for 1,200 punches. Nobody gets knocked out, and they're just standing in the ring throwing punches. No defense is happening. Literally, both of them are going to the hospital afterwards. Is that a great fight?
That's outstanding.
Yeah. See.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just a little perspective. I went to kickback.
So quick question.
Yesterday.
Why don't fighters like that? Why don't we see more fighters like that on pay-per-view?
Bro, because I'm not paying $70 to watch a guy fighting on ESPN2 or ESPN8.
But that style, that style is the style you want, right?
The most entertaining fight you can get.
The most entertaining fight that you can get is two guys.
If it was all about what I wanted, there'd be a lot of changes. Like it wouldn't be no NBA games broadcast with Steph Curry involved. You don't want to ask me what I want.
You just acknowledge yourself that you don't like Steph, but that's okay.
I don't like his style. No,
that was crazy. I don't even know where he was going. Yeah.
don't know. I don't know
I
why
didn't know
I
where he was going with that one.
catching straight.
Like
But okay.
I don't like that style.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a lot of y'all who like that style. Cool, have at it.
Okay.
But just running around on the perimeter, just jacking up threes, that's not me. That's not basketball. That's just good shooting. Papa shot champ. That's what he is. But you know, that's that. Me sitting here watching Shakur go ha with his head going side to side. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him throwing love taps to a grown man in the middle of a ring on C-SPAN. That's not for me. Maybe it's clearly for you, Bray. Clearly for you.
No.
It's not for me.
I just wanted to get a clear understanding, which I still haven't got. Of
Activity, bro. It's simple. Activity. Not slap activity, actual punch activity.
No, that makes sense. It makes sense that you would say that.
Throw a straight, throw a hook, throw an uppercut, something. Not just a million jabs to get to check distance. Like I don't want to keep seeing it.
Like throw a
You
deep
know the
ball, throw an
distance.
out route, throw a slant, not just run around all game type shit. Yeah, I get it.
Like, when it's a 3-step drop, just throw the 3-step pass, not hold the ball,
Take off
and then
running.
end up on the
Yeah.
surgeon's table afterwards. Like, no, just 1, 2, 3, let it go.
Anyway, all right. Let's get back into the.
Hey, keep that energy, yo.
Let's go ahead and get back into the Olympics. Just see wanted to cover the Olympics. What's one good thing or one bad thing that we did or didn't like about the Olympics? See, you can start.
For the for just in general, my thing with the Olympics, there's two things I want to highlight that I think are bad. First of all, I'll start with the bad. The bad is India got like 2 billion people and they can't get a damn medal. I think that's the most asinine thing in the world.
Is that would you say that that's predicated on basically their culture? Maybe they don't value.
What are they doing? You can get out
Maybe
the
they don't
call
value
center and pick up a basketball. Or
No,
something.
they got with billions of people. One of them should be world class at something.
Yeah,
just
they
on
should be
accident.
world class at something. Like y'all can't just be world class customer service agents. Like I got to do something. Like this is outrageous.
Hey,
Like,
I want to say for those listening, we are not racist, stereotypical.
Yeah,
on the show.
These are the views of Curtis and nobody else.
And nobody else. Go ahead, see, keep going, bro.
And then back to speaking of medals, everybody kept saying, "Well, we ended up having the most gold medals, the most silver, most bronze." Bro, I'm from America, so during that 2-week period, I forget my pro-black self, and I'm America's the greatest. America, the land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah, I didn't do none of that.
So I'm Team America.
I heard you.
The fact that we only got 40 gold medals and we sent the most Olympians over there is just pathetic. We need to every pool needs to be drained. Every pool in America has to be drained because none of them swimmers did anything. None of them divers did nothing. The chicks in the pool that did the little dance and they can stay. We can keep one pool open for them. Rest of y'all swimming in lakes. Y'all swimming in Ohio River. That thing in Cleveland that they call the whatever. Y'all swimming them bodies of water. Y'all don't get a pool.
We got a proud boy, man.
Like we don't get none of this. We don't get no kind of perk because we didn't perform.
How he start off? I'm from
sorry.
America. He made his hand and everything.
Why are we happy with third place, bro? Like
it's
we are
it's
America.
Team USA. It's Team USA, man.
No.
For one. That's part of the reason why I'm gonna call these cats world champs, man. I'm not about to be all proud of these cats all like that, man.
Like we celebrating the nerdy white kid that got bronze medal, bro. He got third place. Why is he a national hero for getting third place?
Okay, here we go.
We
Let me cut in
for
on this,
Jordan
man.
Childs to get because her third place got taken away, bro. It was still third. It was not first.
Okay, listen though. Here's my bad thing about the Olympics is that the person who finished last is greater at that sport than anybody.
No. No, you said the person that finished last is greater in that sport than any norm. No, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. Listen, in high school, this is a true story. I literally went out for track and field, literally to get out of football off-season conditioning. And I had to actually participate in the whatever that damn ball is. You got to throw the ball. I had to actually participate in that just so we can get points. I had no uniform. I just showed up, threw that little stupid metal ball, and that was it. Like, you can't tell me that if I train good. You can't tell me if I trained for 4 years on just throwing that silver metal ball that I couldn't get better than half them guys in the Olympics. They had 4 years to get this corrected, bro.
I'm not giving you that, bro. I'm not giving you
4 years, man. Turkey sent that random Dunkle, that dad, uncle, grandfather guy, and got silver place. Standing there, he pulled out his personal weapon and shot. You're not telling me. You're just not telling me that we can't do better than this.
You got is that
you can't tell me that.
Is that it for your Olympic?
No, give me 4 years, bro. I can learn how to fence. Give me 4 years. I can learn.
You can learn. Are you gonna be great at it?
Be better than what I saw.
The one thing you are not devoid of is confidence. I'll give you that.
I could get busy on the ping pong table.
Yeah.
Homegirl became a international phenomenon for bad dancing. I got plenty of bad dancing experience. I could have b-boy breakdance all on the world stage.
All right, bro.
But the good about the Olympics was, again, it's 2-week period. The nations get together. You see athletes in their peak performance, and then having fans back. So, which means we're out of this pandemic thing that we had going on. So that's a real good moment there. Saw a lot of bad athletes though. A lot of bad athletes. A lot of people who say they trained for 4 years and they got proven otherwise.
Or maybe other countries were just better. I mean,
No, if you train the way you supposedly say you train, we wouldn't have that. That burly looking chick, Katie Ledecky. You can tell she trained for 4 years.
That might be just the way she's built though, bro. She's dang near a dolphin in that pool.
I mean, she's burly, but she still had to train to be that, to keep it up. The French guy who kept blowing America out in every swimming event, you can tell he trained.
Show me some break moves.
Like you could tell people who train. Like, don't just say you train hard. Like Noah Lyles, I train for this and that, bro. You trained your mouth to talk.
I mean, he still plays pretty well in most of it. I'm not gonna be too rough on Noah.
The little 16-year-old kid did a great job. You could tell he trained. His body wasn't ready, but he's taking home a gold medal. You can see the people who trained. You can tell the difference.
So
the American distance runner, Buddy lost whatever weight and trained for 4 years and got the first ever medal in long distance running for America. Excellent. Good feel-good story. Still should have got gold, but good feel-good story.
Pico says, show me your breakdown moves right now.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All that. All that.
That's terrible. Listen, all right.
Friday when Big Red we score a touchdown, you might see the coach do a backflip on the sideline, man. You don't know.
You ain't did a backflip in years. Don't do that.
Cartwheel. Cartwheel that thing.
You ain't did a backflip in years. All right, I'll give mine and I'll let Al go. So I had two negatives. One, C already kind of touched on. Who the heck judged for these people to get these breakdowns? Who told these people that they were qualified to be breakdancers? And I get the lady from Australia is the top, but I watch these B-boys and I'm like, bro, who are these people? And who decided that they're actually good at this? A lot of them were bad. She was just historically
The bad.
So that to me was frustrating. And I'm glad it's not coming back for the 2020.
That was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Also,
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah.
I know a lot of people didn't talk. I know a lot of this was a talk, obviously, of day one of the Olympics, or the introduction. They got to do better with the show. I mean, I know that France was the host nation, and I know they're good for fashion and all this stuff, but they kind of took it a little too far with some of the things that they were trying to do with the Olympics, and I guess trying to make it very LGBT accepting, and I'm fine with that. But there was some things that were done that I think they can do better at going forward with the introduction for the Olympics, because usually a lot of people love it and it got a lot of negative reactions. So they got to do better with that.
They spent more time on that than the actual water quality of the sport that was. Yeah. Like, come on, man, clean the river out, man.
I think that's the
dead bodies out the river.
Like the ceremony is not even really a part of the Olympics. That's two different things.
Here's the thing.
It's like the Super Bowl and the halftime show. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same.
Well, I engulf the whole thing because it's an event ultimately, just like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is an event.
Once in every 4-year global event.
Yeah, but the halftime show is not part of the Super Bowl.
It is because people look forward to it. People are grading
because you got millions of people watching who've never watched a football game like yourself that are tuning in just for the halftime show.
Yep.
Like you literally tuned in just to watch Usher. Your team.
Yeah, that's what makes it separate.
So you watched it the year you
watched. That's why it's separate though. That's what I'm saying.
You watched Usher.
Would you ever not watch the Super Bowl for the halftime show?
Well, that's the only reason you watch it because your team will never be there.
Would you boycott a Super Bowl because of the halftime show?
Depends on who's in it. Depends on who's in it.
No, ain't no way, man.
No, seriously. No, seriously. I'll be honest. It depends on who's in it. Like if you got somebody who has a lot of demonic music and obviously there's a message trying to get across, then we got a problem.
You wouldn't
no, hold on. If they had Donald, so let me put it like this: if they had Donald Trump speaking at halftime of the Super Bowl, I might think about it.
I
might not watch the entire Super Bowl. Like
I
honestly,
tune right in.
I haven't listened to any debates or anything.
No, I'm kind of with him on that one, man.
That's just me. That's just me.
I do exactly what I usually do.
That's just me because you made it political. You made this. You made the show actually political, as opposed to it just being about entertainment. And
I'd refresh my drink. I'd hit the bathroom, get my snacks, go over my stats.
There's no way in hell
drinking.
Going over the plays that I saw that I would hope to use one day for my own team. But yeah, stuff like I would be doing the same thing as I do during normal halftime show.
That's you. But I mean, he asked the question, so I went ahead and gave my answer.
Yeah.
But the last thing I want to get,
I just see him as separate entities. Go ahead.
I do want to get my positives. Obviously, I absolutely enjoyed FIBA basketball. I enjoyed every bit of it, and it's just because of the style of play. It's closer to what I grew up on as far as style of play of basketball. It was a lot more X's and O's execution, a lot more physicality. Seriously, a lot more physicality. So
girls basketball is better than
the FIBA rules. Nothing. Yes, the FIBA rules are definitely better. The style of play is better to me. So I enjoyed it. I enjoy watching FIBA basketball, and that's men's
best basketball in the world.
Yeah, now I can agree with you that
best basketball in the world.
My only issue was we thinking Vivix and whatever, all these Euro names. We thought they really had a chance of actually winning gold. Like that was
they did.
Like no, they.
You
tell me what
they did.
You tell me when Bogdanovich was a star of an NBA team, and I'll leave it at this.
You tell me how many was Team USA down for real?
17.
Probably 30.
17. They were down by 17 to Serbia.
You're allowed to be down and come back and win.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know if
Like,
you
you
know
make
that.
it seem
But
like
you are a
these
fan
cats.
of
You make it seem
the
like these
kittens.
cats don't have a chance. Like they just smoked it. That's all.
They don't have a chance. If everyone played at their full potential, they don't have a chance. If Team USA wasn't out there BSing, no one would have a chance. We could have went out there
Okay.
with the college all American team and beat the entire world.
Nah, you crazy.
I'm not.
I'm
saying
not
You're crazy.
I'm not saying that at all.
I'm saying
You're
it
crazy.
point blank period.
I'm not saying that at all.
You're crazy.
Need
That's
to
why
get
they
back
stopped
to the
doing
days
it.
where we put a.
I do
That's
believe.
why they stopped doing it.
I do believe the gap between us and the rest of the world has shrunk a little bit. I think that's fair to say. Considering when when the dream team was the dream team, you had 7 players internationally. Obviously, you
It
pretty
still
much.
should only be 7.
It's like no, it's like, bro, come on. It's like 6.
No, not
the,
come
the
on.
last.
Not
See how he is, man.
Hold on. The last 4 or 5 league MVPs are not American.
The best player in the world is not even from here, man.
Yeah, it's there. I mean,
also, LeBron's not from here.
nobody calls LeBron.
Now you
the
don't
best
think
player.
LeBron's the best player?
I didn't say that.
He did.
I didn't say
Yeah.
LeBron was the best player in the world.
Al did.
LeBron's not the best player in the league, right?
The MVP of the best league in the world is the best player in the world, right?
Not necessarily, but
no.
So the champion of the best league in the world is a world champ, but the MVP of the best league in the world is not the best player in the world.
Well, to be fair, the MVP is out during the regular season. It's a regular season.
No, that's cool because now Lamar Jackson.
No, no matter when it comes out.
Huh?
Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the world without Al's cool. He dug that hole. He
walked right into the best quarterback in Maryland. Hey, listen.
So Joe Burrow is.
I'm asking y'all. That's y'all standard. The MVP of the best league in the world is the best player in the world, right?
Never been the best quarterback.
I've never said that.
Huh? How is the best team from the best league the best team in the world? But the MVP.
Can I clean this up real quick?
The most vibrant player of the. Oh, so the MVP is not the best player. That's the only thing you can say. That's the only thing you can say.
No. Can I clean this up? The MVP is actually voted on, whereas the champion has to be crowned. You have to actually win it. You go through actually what it takes to win a championship. The MVP is voted on by a group of guys, by a whole bunch of group of guys. Half of them ain't never played basketball in their life.
Bingo. That's why we keep getting this tall guy who likes horses as our MVP.
There's your difference.
This tall guy who likes horses, who has the ball 90% of the game.
How about finals MVP?
Same thing.
The finals MVP wasn't even in the Olympics.
Same thing. It's literally the exact same situation because there's a lot of people like me. There's a lot of people like me that thought Jason Tatum should have won the finals MVP, but Jaylen Brown did. Statistically, you can make every case that Jason Tatum should have won finals MVP, but Jaylen Brown got it. Why?
But since it's voted on,
they're trying to create this beat.
It was voted. It was voted on by the media.
So it has no weight whatsoever.
No weight.
Lamar's MVP that was voted on is
nobody said it ever had any weight. What I'm saying is you can
Lamar's MVP was voted on by a lot of guys who didn't even really play football.
You turn this into something else. The fact of the matter is you can dispute it. You can dispute it all you want. But I'm not sitting up there saying, but you can't dispute who the NBA champion is of the NBA. I'm
gonna dispute the fact that they're nothing other than the champions of the NBA.
You can. I mean, you're gonna lose that battle because
you're gonna
lose that battle. You're gonna lose that battle.
How? It's opinion. It's all opinion.
You're gonna lose that battle. You're gonna lose that battle.
Opinion.
It's not.
It's opinion. You can't lose an opinion battle. You can't lose an opinion battle.
You can. Because if we were to sit up there and say we're gonna take the Denver Nuggets and put them against a team in China that can't have any NBA players, no NBA players on their roster, they're gonna dog.
Okay.
Whoever that champion is over in China, they're gonna dog.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
dog walk them. They're gonna dog walk Serbia.
Yeah.
They can't have Jokic.
Yeah.
They're gonna dog walk them.
Yeah.
So
They can't have the
we
best player
know
in the
what's
world.
gonna happen. Yeah, yeah.
They can't
we
have the
know.
best player in the world.
They can't. He's
They
an
can't.
NBA
They can't
player.
have this non-American.
He's an NBA player. He plays in an NBA league.
He's the most valuable player of the best league in the world. A multiple most valuable player of the best league in the
Let me
world.
put it like this.
But it doesn't count. It doesn't make him the best player in the world because that would be opinionated. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is,
That's literally what you just said.
No, what I'm saying is we all acknowledge LeBron should have more MVPs than what he has, right?
This don't have shit to do with LeBron.
No.
No.
I'm using LeBron as an example because I know how much you love him. So we're saying LeBron James.
Pause that up, man. Like, come on, man.
LeBron should have more league MVPs than he
should.
has.
He should have 15 of them.
So
he should have 15 of them.
I don't know about 15, but here you go.
He might have maybe 5. Maybe 5.
He might deserve 5 or 6. I'll give you that.
No,
he's
I'll give you that.
Now we going off topic.
But
my point is, listen. Here's my point. Let me make it real clear, and then you can dispute this. If you're gonna say that the NBA champion is the best team in the world, why would you not then call the most valuable player of the NBA the best player in the world? How do those
one you have to earn, one you have to get voted.
Go ahead and y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. I gotta get on this one.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Let me pause.
That means any MVP ever doesn't hold that much weight because it's gonna come down to opinion. Like that's
vote.
You see what I'm saying?
Versus earn. Vote versus earn. I know. You wanted to mention baseball. What's going on in baseball world, Al?
Oh man, go ahead, bring it up. Go ahead, man. Because I don't know your opinion on it. I would like
no opinion.
I would like to hear your opinion on it.
Well, you got to bring it up, man. You baseball guy.
You done already. What's his name? Duran? Was it Duran?
Duran, yeah.
Was it? Is it Duran?
So Duran, Red Sox player Duran.
Let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Oh, he did a mid-game, man. No, he ain't come out. He didn't come. You didn't see
came
what
out
happened?
mid-game. Well, yeah, okay. Bad word. Mid-game, he yelled some derogatory terms to a fan.
I thought you was about to say it. I thought you was about to say it.
No, he called a fan a term.
A fan, all right.
He called a fan a term that's very offensive to the LGBTQ.
He used a gay slur towards a fan. A fan was yelling something at him, and he shut the F up, blank.
Yeah. We don't want to get canceled because that's a strong community.
We don't want to get canceled. Then immediately broke the record for jersey sales in a day. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jersey sales within one day. Right after you said
it. For me, it goes back to, again, these fans talk crazy to people. I can't stand that. Like, if I go to a sporting event or whatever, especially when I go down to the, Riverfront Stadium, whatever it's called now, Paycor, Mike Brown, Paul, whoever stadium, I'm wearing my Patriots gear at every game I attend. People aren't bold enough to say anything to me. And again, that's cool. But the closer I get, I hear people chirping.
They don't say anything to you?
No. Absolutely not. But I hear people yelling obscenities to players and coaches. Oh, you suck. I'm gonna do this to your wife since you can't call a play correctly. Like, bro, why are you so bold to say that knowing they can't respond? One, and two, like it makes no sense. Like, even coaching high school, you hear parents in the back of your head saying a little slick stuff, and they can't coach this and that. Well, you didn't even bring your son. You don't even pick your son up for practice.
He's only a 2-play kid anyway.
Yeah, like your son's a 2-play kid. Who you didn't even bring to practice. So it's like, don't talk about my coaching. You don't even know if your son came to practice at all this week. So, but again, back to the original point, like I can't stand fans thinking they can talk to people any kind of way. Like there are consequences to your actions.
What about
Now,
booing?
I'm not a big booer either. Like if you like last year, I'll just take last year for an example. Our season ended prematurely. I'm still attending high school football games and kids and players that I coached before going to their games. They fan bases is booing. Oh, the coaches suck, this and that. Sitting there quiet, just watching the game because, again, I'm a coach. I know how that is.
But that's high
Like
school.
you,
Like I definitely don't get it. I'm
like
I'm
but I'm
100%
not
anti.
booing at a. My Patriots won 3 games. At no point did I boo. Now, I had
But
some
you watch it
opinions
from
about what I
home,
thought
man.
needed to
Why would you
change.
boo? You're at home. You ain't at the game.
Okay, when I went to,
You gonna boo
when
from the
I've
couch?
gone to games in the past, I never I don't boo. That doesn't. I go to Lakers game. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
boo.
Tom Brady. There's no reason to boo.
There's no reason to boo. Period. Like they just we don't know. They had a bad day. Like I know. Like currently, like Raiders fans is Devontae Adams is being selfish. He ain't showing up for camp. Well, his wife just had a son like last week. Like why are we going in this man's personal life? Like we don't know what's going on with these people. There's
You
no
think this is
reason to boo.
you think this is you, or this is a product of you being a coach?
This is just me
Now you
prior to
think
me
most coaches
coaching.
look at it like you?
I can't speak for my coaches. I'm talking about for me.
No, just
I even before coaching, I never
opinion,
booed. Like
man.
that doesn't make sense to boo. Like what are you booing? They're not playing
Does it
well.
make
Like you
sense to
just sit.
cheer?
Yeah,
Does it make sense to cheer?
yes, it does.
Well, he's always got. Oh, he's always
I have
negative.
plenty of negative to say. Everyone has something negative to say. Like your place of work. Do you be like, oh, my boss is the greatest boss in the world? No, you speak your mind, but to just outwardly boo, boo. Come on, man. For what? Like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Like,
Because you're
boo, you
American,
suck,
man. That's
number
what Americans.
42. Like,
That's what Americans do, man.
but
This is
boo, you
American
suck,
as apple
42.
pie, man.
42 can't hear you.
That-
And if 42 hears you, 42 can just say, listen, I'm better than you because you watching me. So
you
that's
paid to
just
see me.
like that. Yeah,
You paid
like
to see me stink on the
yeah,
field.
yeah.
He's
Like,
saying the
so
boo is no different than saying
there's
something
no point in
negative,
that.
man. You
So,
agree? You read
so
it? Can you
now,
see it?
yeah, a boo is negative, I guess, but be like, man, you shouldn't have called you should have went for that third down or went for it on fourth down there. Stuff like that. That's fine, but just outright booing, come on, man, for what? Now get back to the top of the
Who was
baseball
calling
player.
the plays at that? Remember we went to that Withrow St. X game. Who was calling the plays? Is that you or Bray?
Oh, you mean Win Woods? Win Woods and
No.
Withrow?
What game we go to? Nah, we went to the.
Win
No, we didn't
Woods.
go to Wynwood. We went to the.
Withrow Win Woods.
It wasn't the X game.
I didn't go to that game. We had a game that night.
Oh, maybe
So I went to
nah,
me,
nah. It
you, and
was the
Bray went to
X
Win
game.
Woods Withrow. It was the playoff game. But again, I
It
was
was with
calling out
them
the
when Wood.
plays. It was Withrow Win
Yeah.
Woods, yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
again,
you didn't go to the X game, Bray?
Yeah, I went to the X game.
he went to the X game. I did.
Okay. He was calling the play. Only reason why I bring that up because like he was calling that shit. Like as soon as they broke the huddle. All right, this is this. This is this. This is it. Now,
But yeah,
defense team, like if he was a defense coordinator or something, that's a time when you were boo. Like this is so predictable. You could tell what it is. You can tell what's.
but
Well, he got like 4
even
plays in a row, man.
but like even then, like it's situational stuff. Like you like You like okay, for instance, it's preseason in sports. Like a lot of these teams, uh, their fingernail might be hurt, so the kid ain't gonna play. So your game plan changes at that point. So you fans are boo, but it's like, bro, there's a reason why we're doing stuff like this. But to get back to the actual baseball player, do I know if that fan was actually the slur that he was called? I don't know. But you shouldn't be
I'm gonna
called
say
that
he probably was.
regardless. You shouldn't be called that, but also in that player's defense, bro, focus on the game and do your job. Like focus
He's
on the
young,
game, do
man.
your job. But for that fan, had you just sat there and shut up, you wouldn't have been called that. Like you're
Yeah, you
not
can say
called
what
that
you
if you
want
just
at a
shut up.
game. Though.
No,
I think
you
you should be able
can't.
to say what you want as long as you don't cross any lines.
No, you can't because you
Yeah,
don't know how
it's no
people are
day. You
gonna
do it
take
every
certain
day.
things.
You do it every day on here, man.
That's fine, but you don't know. I know
Like
the
you talking.
consequences.
Okay, so what's the difference? What's the difference between you going? What's the difference between you on here or going to the game right behind the Bengals bench and see Joe Burrow and you say, "What's up, injury prone?" Like what's the difference?
I s- but me, I acknowledge the fact that one, he's injury prone and he's addressed his injury proneness. But if I was when I have a conversation with him, I'm gonna be like, bro, I know the consequence. Like, bro, you injury prone. If Buddy comes up and punches me, cool. I've said what I said, so I deserve the consequences. I'm ready for him. But if he punches me, he probably gonna go on IR for breaking his hand or something. I don't know. He's brittle. But there's consequences to action.
see, see. The difference is they say it to their face and you just say it on the internet. Like that's the only difference I see, man.
No,
Because you say
he's behind
the same type of
a
stuff, man.
he's in the stands
I
behind the
also
home
say
run
crazy
wall.
stuff about athletes too.
He's in the stands behind the
Like
home run wall.
I don't boo. I don't boo and I don't cheer. I don't boo, man. That's just me. But I say crazy stuff about athletes all the time, man. I don't
But
know what the difference is other than actually saying it to them.
but this is also a bad look on baseball because it shows the culture of baseball. Like your jersey sales skyrocket after using a slur like that.
That's
Imagine
not
if a
baseball.
baseball player.
That's you proud Americans. You proud
But
Americans bought that jersey.
but imagine if the N word gets dropped by
Bought
one of
those
these
jerseys.
baseball players.
Yeah. He
Like
dropped the N
would
word
that
and then they break the record sales for most sold jerseys in a day.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's a
It can
negative
happen,
view on baseball. And then his punishment
Nah,
falls
that's a
two
negative view
game
in America.
suspension. A 2 game suspension for this.
Yeah, I mean, what did Lil Bean get when he did it?
I don't know who Little Bean is, and I'm not gonna acknowledge this Little Bean talk. So I'm not
What
gonna
did
acknowledge.
Italian what did the Italian dude get when he said it? He got
I
suspended too, didn't he?
I guess I don't know who Little Bean is. I don't know who Italian dude is.
The dude who
Yeah,
played for the
but
Lakers.
sure, that guy. It was a suspension that happened. But the two
sixth
game
best Laker.
suspension. The 2 game suspension that's it's something against. I had something against that, man.
I
But
mean, that's a lot
again, it
though, because
shows
that's also
the
a game
fans of
check.
baseball.
No, it doesn't show the fans of baseball. It shows America, man.
I mean, yeah, but they're not representation of all
Like that's
Americans.
America. Like that doesn't. Americans bought those jerseys, man. It
Yeah,
shows. It shows. It shows. It shows. What are they call homophobic
yeah, homophobic people. But
Americans. I mean, that's to
again, but
expose. It didn't expose
that doesn't.
baseball.
I can't put that on Americans because you know
James is a
the
lot.
people
That's
you
two
deal with.
game checks. Like he not gonna get.
Like if I went up to just in the hood somewhere and just said, hey, y'all know a baseball player called somebody the F word, they'd be like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. So I can't put that on America. That's baseball fans bought those jerseys.
You said the hood. The hood in general is not a baseball.
Exactly. So that we can't call that American. Even though y'all keep trying to say baseball's still America's favorite sport.
No, but if the same dude, um did something positive,
we wouldn't know.
his jersey sales wouldn't be nearly as close as to what they are now. Like if he might save a kid from a fire or some shit like that, and then his
And
jersey
nobody would
sales,
care.
he might break the record, and he might break the record in one day, maybe
I
saving
don't
a
believe
kid from
so.
a fire type shit.
I don't believe so because we
Maybe
had
not, but that's what I'm saying. It's the fact that it's not baseball. It's the fact that the term that he uses, the reason why, is the reason why he broke records. It's probably
and
more people. Like that's why that's not baseball. That's
let's keep it real. Baseball fans are
that's people. That's just an anti-gay, homophobic people that went out and bought his jersey because he said a word. That's all that is. That's not
but let's
baseball
be
shit.
real. Most baseball fans are a type. Middle class white Americans.
No, I would say it's probably. I would say it's the opposite.
Who far left.
I would say it's probably the least of the four major sports.
What?
I would go football number one. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, football would be the
No.
most homophobic sport ever, man.
Well,
Like gays
in
came out in
general.
baseball. The gays came out in baseball 30 years ago and shit, man. A long time ago. Basketball, a long time ago. The one football dude, it's been one.
Was only
You think it's been one? You think it's one gay football player? Or now it's two. Now it's dude in Oakland.
yeah. I mean, it's
But
probably been
that
more,
football
but
culture would be way worse than the baseball culture. What do you mean it's probably been? You think it's been two gay football players ever?
it's been more.
It's probably four on
But
each
football is
team,
also a
man.
contact sport. Like it's actually a full contact sport. So I don't know
I
how
don't mean anything.
people.
Like
The baseball you ain't got to touch them. Like you ain't got to be sitting there guessing like who do they.
you can't touch them. Like what do you think? What do you think? So basically, if you want to be the greatest football player ever, come out as a gay running back, and nobody would want to tackle you and shit. That's what you're saying? Yeah, NASCAR. Good call.
Nope.
NASCAR then football. Yeah, NASCAR then football. That's what I'm saying. There's hella gay dudes in the NFL right now, but that culture, they can't come out on that culture. You better off coming out on baseball.
But I was specifically
Baseball, you
talking
can do
to
it.
fans.
Huh? The fans? No, the fans. The culture is the culture. The football culture trickles down to the fans too.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's football. You see, they're putting out guns in little league games, yo. That's that football culture. That's what it is. They get hyped and they're betting on the game. Like they've been betting on little league games. Right? Like the football culture is the football culture. It's manhood. It's all that shit. It's strength and gladiator shit. Like that's just can't be gay in that realm of sports.
No, I just
Hell no.
I just got some issues with the fact that his jerseys was
It
bought
ain't.
up like that.
I'm a baseball fan. It ain't baseball, man. I'm a baseball fan. It ain't baseball. It's America. Like it's.
But I've been to a few Reds, not as many Reds games as I like. I've been to, I think 6. I went to, of course, I went to opening day, and then I went to a few randoms, and I left for like in the third, fourth inning because it was hot.
That's facts.
Then
That's
I went to
facts, Jeff.
one.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm
Then I
listening.
went to
I'm telling
one
Jeff.
where it honored my mother. So I don't feel the same love or the same level of comfort I do as at a football game. Like I'm more
I see
cognizant
that
of
point.
my surroundings.
No, yeah, I said, yeah. Go ahead. You already went with the telemarketer. You might as well stay on the roll and go ahead and say it.
I'm just saying. It's a lot of
Hey! Don't stop now. Shit.
it's a
No,
lot of people
I see what
who
you're saying, man. No,
yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with them.
That's why I think baseball that I'm saying that from a personal perspective that
Yeah,
baseball is just more
yeah.
you know that way. Like,
It's not baseball. Trust me, it can be.
but
So
this is a
Steven talking
society issue.
is NASCAR, then football, then probably hockey, then
Yeah,
probably basketball, then baseball.
mm. But this is a society issue.
In order of coming out, the least one you want to come out in from 1 to 5 NASCAR. Yeah,
Yeah,
ain't no way.
Yeah, ain't no way in NASCAR.
You right, man. They'd have been a wreck your shit.
No, NASCAR, you got to marry a blonde, have a house with a 2-car garage, a dog, and a cat. They
Yeah.
all have the
No, you don't have no
same life.
car. You don't have no 2 car garage. You got a barn. You park your shit
Yeah,
in the
yeah, the barn.
yeah,
Yeah, white
yeah.
picket fence, dog, cat.
Nah, it ain't no pig fence. It's shit, what you call that shit? Electric fence, barbed wire. It's farms. Man, them cats probably all got compounds.
I went to the
Farms and
red.
shit. Let
I'm
me
reading
see.
Jeff's
Red Tampa
comment.
game thing.
I went to the Reds Tampa game in Tampa and didn't hear one negative comment or derogatory word from any Tampa fans, and it was mad Reds fans there. Of
Yeah,
course,
I mean,
again, like you do, you just like again.
but the
I go to
energy,
bed.
but that's not the energy of it. Though. Like the energy, like it's a slow game, man. So
I go to several Bengals games. I always wear my Patriots gear. I'm not hard to find
no,
there.
that's different.
I
That's
never hear
different.
nothing bad. Never hear not one derogatory time, nothing. Like it's all love for it. All I hear is
go
Birdie
to a
not coming back. Okay,
go to
Burrow's never
a
coming. So
go to a Browns Steelers, go to a Ravens Steelers, Cowboys Giants. Go to one of those.
well, yeah, I done been to
Raiders, anybody.
Bengals. I done been to Bengals Steelers with my Pats gear, and I was like, y'all two sides is idiots. So I'm gonna let y'all two argue that thing out. I'm gonna be over here just
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, I get it. I get it. Welcome back, Bray. Like, buddy just disappeared
What's
on us.
up, bro? My bad. Pops called up last minute coaching me, so I was late for that. So I'm still halfway in the middle of it. So, but you
Oh, but allergies and shit. I'm sneezing, man. I turned the thing off.
you good? You good? Y'all want to go ahead and get into what's the name real quick? Uh, Going to get into our divisions real quick. So we can do 2 divisions real quick.
Well, go ahead, pick them.
All right,
You
let's
the
do
one who
AFC.
took a mid-show break.
Let's do AFC South. My bad, bro. My bad. I didn't know this was coming. Uh,
AFC South again. When we do this, I just want to point out once again that I
Yeah.
told y'all the
I believe
Texans
them
was making the
Jags do
playoffs
that.
last year.
Hey,
Told
get him
y'all.
on him, invite him in there so we can talk on this Jags, man. Ain't you on the AFC South?
Yeah. But I did
You
tell
want to have
y'all.
a special guest?
We have to get that at another
yeah,
time.
yeah.
We run
Another
out of
time.
time.
Another time. Yeah, we run out of
But
time.
we doing AFC South. I told y'all the Texans winning that division last year. I thought I was tripping. But
Who'd you say?
the Texans. And remember y'all said,
Oh,
you tripping. I was like, they got the tools, they got the pieces
who
there,
said
and they
that?
got the schedule.
Nobody say that.
Y'all said I was tripping. It's okay. People never forget. But this year, again, they'll repeat as division champs. It'll be much easier this time. The Colts are a joke. The Titans made all these moves to still be a joke. The Jags are okay, but they overpaid the quarterback, so they're about to feel the wrath of what the kittens are feeling right now.
What you
So if
say,
I had to
Ravens?
rank it, I would go Texans, Texans, Titans,
Colts.
Jags, Colts last.
Colts last.
Yeah. Because you just can't put a freak athlete at quarterback and say win games for me.
Well,
And that.
man, hold on, man. Yeah, man, look, come on, man. Hey,
I'm
man.
not listening to what you got
Hey,
to say.
man, ain't no way in the hell you just said what I thought you just said, bro.
There's
Man,
no way I'm listening to what you got to say.
man. Hey, oh, man, where Bray at, man? Man, come on, man.
Bray cooking up a game plan, man.
Hey,
All for us to
Bray,
still
come
win the
on,
C-Mac,
man.
man.
I know you didn't just say what I thought you said.
Bray over there trying to cook up game plans all for us to still win a C-Mac. I don't get it. But, yeah.
Yeah, you heard that shit, Pico? Come on, man.
So we gonna compare Lamar, who won a Heisman.
He's a freak. He's a freak athlete. Go win me football games. That's it.
So he won a Heisman as
Literally
a
all he
quarterback.
is.
He won a
He's
Heisman
a
as a
freak
quarterback
athlete.
and is a
He's a freak
two-time league
athlete.
MVP. And we're just calling him a
He's a freak
freak
athlete.
athlete.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what Lamar did to you and Pico, but whatever it is, I hope he apologizes one day so y'all can stop
His
this.
number one attribute is literally freak athlete.
No, it's not.
Pause. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
His number one
Yeah.
attribute is being a good ball mover. Pause.
Oh, wow. Hey,
He moves the ball. He gets yards.
Come
However
on, man.
possible. However possible.
Come on, man. Hey, come save me, Bray. Come on, man. What's
He
a
moving
freak
the
athlete? You
chains,
know what a
man.
freak athlete is?
He's a chain mover.
Like incredible athleticism, incredible athlete. Like, yeah.
So Anthony Richardson had what, the fastest 40,
Like Joe
fastest
Burrow is not
vertical.
a freak athlete. Lamar is a freak athlete.
Was the strongest
Tom
quarterback
Brady
all
is
at the
not
combine.
athletic, man. You said what?
I was explaining freak athlete, but let
Like
come
Lamar
on,
can
man.
play. Lamar can play running back, receiver, safety,
Stop. He plays
corner.
quarterback.
No, I'm saying that's a freak athlete. Deion Sanders is a freak athlete. Bo Jackson is a freak athlete.
LeBron is
Ellie
the
De La
greatest
Cruz, that's
athlete ever.
6'5" with a cannon arm and super fast, is a freak athlete.
Like LeBron is the greatest athlete ever.
LeBron is a
Not the
freak
best,
athlete.
not the best basketball player, of course, but
Yeah,
the best
LeBron's a
athlete
freak
ever.
athlete. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a freak athlete. Like Anthony Richardson is a freak athlete, but he's not a quarterback. He's never proven that he's a quarterback.
Well,
I don't know why I bring him up and y'all immediately go to Lamar as if one of them has not had
because you
success
said
as an actual quarterback.
I can't just throw a freak athlete at quarterback and tell him to go win me games.
You
That's
can.
literally what the Ravens do.
That's not what they do. They got the guy who won Heisman Trophy as a quarterback.
They got
He is now
a
a
freak athlete.
two-time
Yeah,
league
Taysom Hill.
MVP as a
Hey,
quarterback.
keep these Saints out of here. We ain't talking about Saints right now, Pico. They
Taysom Hill
literally
is
threw
not a freak athlete. He is not.
Taysom Hill.
He's just a well-liked guy in New Orleans.
He can
So
play.
they allow him to play running back, just run the
He
ball.
can play multiple positions.
No, they just put him at multiple positions. He can't run a route. He can't throw.
You seen him run
All he
around?
does is just he
Run
just runs that
around.
little flat route. He just
No,
runs out
he
to the flat.
just run around. He just play quarterback and run around and moves balls, man.
All he does is catch the snap and go A to B gap. He's what LeBron does on a play going to the post. He barrels
I gotta hit
down through the A or B gap. That's it.
the bathroom, man. Hang on. He
I think
throws
we're
the
about
same
to
as
get
Lamar.
off
I
of
know.
here.
Hey, Pico. Hey, Pico is on fire today.
No, he's not. One guy has
He's right though.
36 TD passes in a season. The other doesn't have 36 on their career. So I don't.
So they won't let
What
him
are we saying
play.
here?
They won't let him play.
We've seen him play. It was terrible. If you can't honestly beat out Derek Carr for a quarterback spot, I don't. What else is there for me to say?
Hang on, man. I gotta hit the bathroom. I don't know where Bray is, man.
Man, we about to get off of here because we well over an hour.
Go ahead and jump out,
I guess
man. Bray back. Hey,
we gonna hold
pick
on
up later
real
on with the
quick. We
AFC
gonna get
South.
gonna try to get another episode in soon to get deeper into football. I know our Olympic talk went a little bit over today, but again, as always, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having us. Like, share,
Shout out Pete Cole,
tell
man.
tell a friend about us, and and then they tell a friend. Good luck to all the high
Come
school
check us out.
football,
We got Woodward coaches. We got Hughes coach football. You know, come
and we got someone who represents that orange team.
yeah.
But check us out. Tell a friend. Good luck to all the high school football coaches and players that's about to start, and all your family and friends. And appreciate y'all support. We out of here.